Hello everyone and welcome to Divine Debut. This is Kathy speaking. Thank you so much for being here today, the 19th of March of 2021. We are the day before the equinox. March 20th is equinox. So if you're in the northern hemisphere, obviously it's the spring equinox. And in the southern hemisphere, this is the equinox for fall, for autumn. All right, so this is the beginning of a new astrological year, everyone, so it's a really big deal. Happy birthday, dear Aries, as the sun will be moving into your sign. Remember that this is your solar return, so I'm wishing you well for that. Good days ahead. Speaking astrologically, oh my God, there's beautiful things coming up. Anyway, I'm going to do an astro update. I don't know exactly when, but what I wanted to mention, because I'm going to do a divine spread today for you, I'm going to be taking a Mirror's Love Oracle as well. What I wanted to mention to you is that Patreon is beginning tomorrow. We are launching Patreon. Okay, and I've got some amazing news and lots of free stuff. So for those of you that are interested in joining and supporting this channel through Patreon, believe me, it's not only you supporting me, but I'm supporting you because I'm giving you so much more for less. As I was doing the extended reading through my website, now it's different where you will get more for less. So stay tuned till the end of the video, those of you that are interested. I'd love to hear your comments as well. So stay till the end and find out what's free, because there's really nice things that will be for free from you from Divine Debut. Okay, thank you so much for being here. Okay, so what's going on, obviously, depending on which area of the world you're in. The equinox is going to be really exciting as the sun will move into Aries, and the sun loves being there. So stay tuned. If you're interested in Patreon, I do go into quite a lot of details. And you can also ask questions, I suppose, in the comments section below. So if there's some queries, so just calling on Spirit, let's see what is going on today. The energies, please, Spirit. What's going on, as this is a Friday, your Friday spread, guidance. So archangels calling on your guidance. Thank you. What is going on generally and in love, obviously. So thank you, archangels. Okay, this is the Radiant Wise Tarot for those of you that are interested. So what's at the foundation, please? We've got the Judgment card. Pluto. What is hidden? Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Wheel of Fortune. Beautiful. Recent past. Three of Pentacles. What is happening in the now? We've got the Five of Cups. What is the goal? What is crowning? We've got the Three of Cups. That's beautiful. What is the action and advice, please, Spirit? And we've got the Knight of Wands. Sagittarius energy. We've got earth and we've got some water here as well. Scorpio is the strongest. What is the outcome, please, Spirit? And we have the sun. Leo is very strong here. Now the sun moving into Aries, as I said, even though this is the Leo card. Well, the Knight of Wands is usually Sagittarius. Could be a Leo, I suppose. Could even be a Scorpio, because we've got Pluto and we've got Sagittarian energy here. The Wheel of Fate is changing things up. What about in the divine position, please, Spread? What is the advice from Spirit? How are the stars affecting us now? We've got the Emperor, and the Emperor always seems to show up in my readings. How I see the Emperor, he's not an easy dude. He's not easy at all. He can be very limiting. I see him as, if you think the devil is at 10, the Emperor for me, where limitations, difficulties, lessons are concerned, I would put him an 8. So I do see him as quite difficult. We've got the 6 of Cups. So we've got a father with some children here. 6 of Cups is the soulmate connection, usually. And we've got the Lovers. Wow, everyone, what a reading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 major arcana. That's amazing. 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups. Spirit is saying that for some of us, there could be a reconciliation or a get-together. For others of you, you could be dealing with someone who was a player, someone who wasn't ready to settle down, or if you were dealing with someone that was from a different area of the world, that had different ideas, different beliefs, a different way of life or a different background totally to you. The Sun is very positive indeed. We know that the Sun rules flirtation, fun, romance, children. We've got children here, so we've got a father, but we've also got the Lovers here, Gemini, let's not forget. And the Emperor, of course, is Aries, Taurus for me. And we've got some Earth here. What's at the bottom of the deck, please, Spirit? We've got the Ace of Swords. Beautiful card. Usually the Ace of Swords is a card of victory. It's also a way to, it's decisiveness. That's how I see it. And it's a weapon. It's having a tool to sever ties with maybe even a karmic past. Okay, because the Judgment card is a very karmic card. Of course, the Lovers we know could be a choice between 2 different people. Or it's just a very powerful connection that's been filled with lessons. Could be a karmic connection, could be a soulmate connection, could be a twin flame connection. Now, it's a major decision. But because of the Lovers, it does speak of love. For some of you, if this is not love, let's say it's partnership, okay? Or, soulmate connection could also be dealing with siblings. And of course, love is there in the mix somewhere in this major decision of yours. Let's take a Mirror's Love Oracle and see what's going on in love, please, Spirit. We've got the mature woman. We've got work, which we've got a work card right here. And we've got the money, which usually speaks of family, values, something long-term, a long-term connection, abundance, feeling very lucky, very affluent. For some of you, this could be success where work is concerned, or this is concerning work or having to do the work, and you've done the work, let's say. Remember that the Emperor is someone who works very hard. Usually the Emperor is not an easy bloke. He's not easy. He needs, he's always someone who, they've proved themselves in their life, and maybe they're very stern and putting you through hoops or hoping that you're going to learn a certain lesson. But we can also see the Emperor as someone very stable, someone who's very successful in business. They've got, finances are great. Remember that the Sun is also a very creative energy. It rules the 5th house, which is children, fun, flirtation, risk-taking, and creation. Let's see. We've got a fair male. So we've got a mature woman and a fair male with wheatish, blondish, fair hair with light-coloured eyes. Fun times. And the stars always signify the Aquarius energy for me. Fun times. What the first layer of cards says that you've done the work, whether it's based in reality, you've been working. So you've been working very hard, or you've been working with this fair male, or you've been working really hard on a relationship, or you're coming out of working on this or having put love on the back burner, right? And you're looking more into fun times right now. Let's take one more card. And we've got the young female. Well, that's interesting because we've got the Lovers here. And the Lovers means a choice between 2. how I see the young male here, because the mature woman, it says that she's mature, or if she's not that mature, she doesn't have to be a middle-aged. Now, woman, man, doesn't matter. It's not gender specific. But she's obviously someone who's gone through her own lessons, or she's matured through life's experiences. Someone who's quite successful in their business, in what they do. This could be a love triangle, obviously. So we've got a fair red-tinged female that is very Aries energy. She's very much like an Aries. Could be another fire sign. Someone who's got an attitude. It could also be a Capricorn. Could also be an air sign. But she's got an attitude. She knows her worth. She sits very comfortably there. So she's young, and we've got a mature female, and we've got a fair younger male. So these two look as though maybe they're a couple, but we've got also a mature woman with a fair male. This could be a different age, different maturity level. So this fair male is making a choice, let's say. Okay, could go anyway. Anyway, these are the characters here. So fun times are ahead, and I feel that someone, as an energy speaking, this young female, she's ready to take action, and she won't take crap from anyone. I mean, she's very certain of herself. What's at the bottom here? And we've got wallflower. So someone is not happy. This is the card of boredom. I do see it as someone being in there, well, trying to connect. I mean, the dark shadow here is her shadow side. Okay, so she's probably doing the work. We've also got in the distance here in the background, we've got a male there as well. So she could be, I mean, the shadow could be her shadow self or another female that she maybe does not know because she's a shadow, right? So we do have three figures here, right? Two females, another male. So that's interesting. Past love. So a heartbreak in the past. Control. A very karmic situation, maybe even timely. We know the control card could be timing card or business or restrictions, limitations, the lockdown that's going on. For everyone, it's going to be a different matter. There we go. There we go. Here we've got one female and two males. So that's why I'm saying that please know that it's going to be different for everyone. We've got the karma card, everyone. The door opens. The door opens to a karmic situation here, or the fact that we've got the door open means that there's a chance to do something about what's going on here. What is playing out? Let's see what's beneath the Ace of Swords. We've got the Queen of Cups, so Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. The Queen of Love, I'm going to call her, someone who's very much about love and very open and selfless in giving her heart. But we've got the Moon here, which Pisces, Cancer. We've got Scorpio, Pluto here. And the Moon can mean fears. It can mean unknown matters that are unknown. Strong intuition. Maybe even pay attention to your dreams, the dreams you've been having recently. What's beneath that? Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups in the past. Someone has left a situation or checked out emotionally out of a situation that they were not happy with. Now, through the difficulties, obviously, this Queen of Cups has grown spiritually, maybe. She's been enlightened. Her third eye has opened. She's more connected. Interesting. So here we've got at the foundation, everyone, we've got the Judgment card, and that's not an easy card. It says, obviously, someone hasn't been living. They've been going through a crisis, difficulty, but here is Archangel Michael saying that the root has been planted here, and this is divine intervention where help comes through. The Wheel of Fortune, the Wheel of Fate. Those of you, obviously, that have been going through, because I'm not reading reversals, you've been going through hardships, good times around the corner. For most of you, I feel that's the case because of the general astrological energies that have been playing out. For most people, it's been tough. For those few of you that it's been great, this could be, unfortunately, you've had your luck. Now the wheel is still turning. You're going to go through a harder time. As I said, I'm not reading reversals. So, Three of Pentacles in the recent past. Something to do with work or three people. We've got 2 threes. Crowning you is you want a reconciliation. Or crowning you and what's on your mind is it could be gossip, or it could be you're wondering if someone that you're interested in, someone that you've connected with, if because you've obviously known with the 5 of Cups. Let's put these cards aside, shall we? With the 5 of Cups, you are already aware, because those 3 cups are spilt. You are always, you've known, or you've had that intuition, or you've found out recently that there is a third person, that they're still either communicating with that other person, your competition, let's say. Or you're wondering if someone's let go of any difficulties of the past, any karmic situation that they were in, and and therefore it's either you that's mulling over the past, or it's the other person. Okay, or it could be both, because we've got 3 spilt cups and the 2 cups are still standing. Remember that we had the 8 of Cups right here. Okay, so this is a card of regrets in the now. Remember that 5s always speak of change. So what comes after the change, we'll see with the extra cards I will take. But what's on your mind and what is crowning the reading, which is a very important position, is the 3 of Cups. Very exceptional, beautiful card. And the Knight of Wands, he's carrying the light. He's carrying the torch for someone, and maybe even hoping to reconcile. Could this be someone that's at a distance? They've been away from you at a distance because of lockdown. Maybe Knight of Wands, Sagittarius. It was all about divine timing again. Where the wheel needed to turn, it was all about that timing. How the seasons change. We're moving into the equinox, everyone. Where the sun will be very strong in Aries. And oh, by golly, we've got beautiful things happening. For money, for love, beautiful things happening in the month of April. So it's all about action and a lot of fire. And when I say fire, Aries is cardinal fire. Mars is in Gemini. Someone's going to make up their mind. They're going to make a decision and they're going to move forward. Or they're going to have those important conversations, as Mars has just moved over. I should say is right on the North Node, which means fated events are happening now. And going towards the North Node, what is fated? Not easy. But we've got an amazing card. Now the Sun, even if it was in the reverse, it would be a positive card. Being here, love to see it. Leo is generosity, right? It's clarity, it's healing. The Sun, feeling like a child, ready to go on that journey, have fun, flirt. Okay, here we've got the Emperor, 6 of Cups, soulmate connection, and Gemini. Remember what I said about the North Node being in Gemini. Let's take some more cards. Before I take the tarot, let's take the wisdom of the Oracle, and I am reversing these cards now because I want to be a little bit more specific. Of course, these are general messages, general readings, so they may or may not be right for you. Now, how I see reverse cards, everyone, you have not graduated to this message if it's in the reverse. For some of you, it could mean that, the message that you get, because I'm going to read from the wisdom of the Oracle, I'm going to read, if it's a reverse card, I'm going to read its reversal. Now, it's either for you take the message literally, if this is your story, or it's about timing, and it's in your near future. Okay? So please, Spirit, today, the 19th of March of 2021, What is the guidance? What is the guidance? Thank you, Spirit. For the 19th, 20th, 21st, we can go the whole next week. Okay, thank you, Spirit. Thank you for your guidance. Here we are. And we have Yan. And this is an ace, everyone. And this is, of course, a divine feminine energy. It's very receptive. It's in the upright. Trust your intuition. It's an ace. I love it. I always see this very similar to the Ace of Wands. It looks very similar to the Ace of Wands. So I will read the message for you, but let's look at the Lenormand for a moment. And this deck is the Amethyst Lenormand by Veronica Trabini. And Veronica is very excited that she's seeing her deck on my channel. She's very appreciative as well. Hello, Veronica. All right, so those of you that are interested in this deck, her details are in the description box below. Let's see. Thank you, Spirit. Let's see. We have the clouds. And this is the King of Wands. We have the Child. So problems, lack of clarity, where a certain transformation, it's a 13, certain information or communication. This is the Knight of Swords. Cloudy, lack of reality or understanding in relation to a child or to a birth. We've got lots to do with children or a transformation, a new beginning. Remember that in other decks with the Lenormand, it shows the sun coming out in the distance. So I feel that that's what's going on because this is Scorpio and we've got Pluto. Pluto is just connected with Venus. Where love is concerned means transformation, right? Maybe even seeing something that was hidden. We've got the dog, loyalty, the 10 of Cups, and the dog always seems to come through in this deck. It means friendship, it means loyalty, it means happiness, it means playfulness. But it's a number 18, it's the moon, which we had the moon there. And the moon can mean deception, dreamy, fears. 10 of Cups, right? 10 of Cups, absolutely beautiful. It speaks of happiness, but it can also speak of problems with someone's child. Well, the child obviously comes with a mum. And that, remember that the moon also signifies a mother, the mother, right? Problems, or maybe even the end of a friendship or the end of fun or enough serious things going on, enough transformation. Someone wants something new. They want to have more fun. They want to be like a child and go out and play. Let's take 3 more cards. And the storks keep coming through yet again. Queen of Wands. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups, which we have there. This speaks of transition, moving to a new home, transitioning, movement, physical movement, going to a new home. It's a number 17, again, the Aquarius, the star energy. Good news with the ace, the rider comes through. 9 of Cups, a wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, remember, is also someone that may have felt blocked by a situation. They've been drinking maybe too much, or there's good news coming through, and I'm going to say during more than likely the Pisces season. For some of you, it's going to be in the time of Aries, the Aries season. Trust your intuition. You've got a strong intuition. And we've got the moon, and the same cards keep coming through. 8 of Cups, everyone. Someone needed to move on. What can I say? I mean, the cards keep saying the same story. Let's see what's at the bottom here. And we've got the Divine Feminine. And this is the Ace of Swords. Wow. So that's going to mean severing ties with someone that was deceptive. If this divine feminine was in a difficult connection, then she is severing ties. She's speaking her truth, right? Or she's seeking clarity and probably getting it as well. So the Ace of Swords, yes, can mean a successful new beginning, but it can also speak of victory, victoriously. Getting the news, getting good news. It is an ace, remember. We've got the ace here. The good news is coming through. Now, the moon can speak of, in the Lenormand, again, it's the mother. It's someone that's motherly. Again, strong connection, a subconscious, a very deep connection. Okay, so some of you have been waiting on this news and you're getting what you felt was coming. Okay, let's take some more cards and see what's going on. And I feel with the mature female here, the mature woman, I don't feel that she doesn't seem like a fire sign to me, and I'm not going to rule it out, but she seems someone that's quite patient, I would say, more than likely. Someone who is willing to work towards this connection. And with that money card next to the fair male, the young male, it can speak of prosperity, remember, prosperity and fun times, like striking it lucky. But we've got this young female, which, as I said, has got an attitude. If we take her as an energy, she's all about taking the action, fire, remember, desire. But again, she could be very similar to a Queen of Swords, as I said earlier. Let's take more cards and see what's going on. What do we have here on top of the Judgment, please? We've got the Strength card. Someone having to be very, very patient. The Strength card, Leo again. Leo means generosity, but here we've got Scorpio, Leo, both fixed energies, fixed signs. The Strength card, for the Divine Feminine, how I see the Strength card, everyone, is that for me the Strength card says that the Divine Feminine, and I'm going to say that the recessive energy, we've all got the yin and the yang within us, okay? So it's the recessive, it's the Divine Feminine that we see here that can rule over, that can steer this wild beast, which is also a form of desire. So holding herself back or trusting in her intuition that she can tame either her urges, her needs, or a certain other person, right? That's how I see the Strength card. We've got the Page of Pentacles. Someone, and this could be Earth. We've got Leo. We've also got Earth here, Scorpio. Page of Pentacles is a messenger or someone that's strategizing, planning for something long-term. Pages can also be children. Let's see why we've got in the hidden position, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. We've got the Six of Wands. I'm going to move these aside. Six of Wands, which is a card of success. For some of you, this could have been someone who had very strong ego, someone who was very successful at what they do, or I'm going to say whoever was patient, the Wheel is bringing them the success, whether this is business, love, whatever it is, any situation. Success, recognition, fun times. Let's take one more. We've got the Two of Cups, everyone. What can I say? This is obviously a love connection. For others of you, this could be success within a partnership for work. That times are changing. Let's have a look at that Three of Pentacles. Thank you. Two of Wands. I was just saying as my camera gave up on me that with the Three of Pentacles, it is a card of expansion and growth. right? That someone has noticed you and your work, or you and your efforts, and that even though it was difficult, right? There's acknowledgement here, maybe for your patience, if you've been waiting on a love connection to come in, or for someone to mature. If you are dealing with someone that is not as mature as you, maybe not as young, maybe someone younger than you. That's what I'm saying. So let's have a look, because Two of Wands is also a card of choice, yes, and also that door opening to someone having a vision for their future. Remember, he's holding the Ace of Wands, which is also here. What's this Five of Cups? Six of Swords. Remember that on the Five of Cups, we've got water, we've got a bridge. This person needs to leave those 3 cups that were spilt, their regrets, their nuances, their disappointments, and cross over that bridge emotionally, physically. Someone is, and they're traveling over water. Now they haven't forgotten what's, what they've gone through, but obviously the lesson has been learned here, I feel, with the Six of Swords. They don't forget, but they're leaving conflict, moving towards serenity, balance, maybe even generally speaking, moving towards a reconciliation. Now, 4 cards opened up. Let's just see them. I'm going to put them back in. We've got the Seven of Cups, so confusion, things being up in the air, someone waiting for their ships to come through. Queen of Swords, conversation, maybe even severing ties with, how I see this card is being It's a lack of love, a lack of being on the same page, being on the same page where your values are concerned. Maybe even the way things are in the world right now. Okay, but again, another five, which says yes, changes. Maybe someone not even, or both people not believing that if this is a love connection, that it could be salvaged. Let's take this Three of Cups, please, Spirit. Too many cards they were to take. We've got the Justice card, so Libra. Swords and Libra here. Again, the door opens, the portal, it's an 11. Justice can mean legality, so can the Wheel of Fortune. But this can also speak of balance, right? As the scales were at an imbalance, I feel you're moving towards more of a balanced situation, equal giving and receiving, but also feeling justified. Some of you may not be happy where you are residing, the country you're residing in, the state, or if there is a beloved person that you've been connecting through social media. Some of you have been hoping either for an invitation or just for that door to open up, physically, emotionally. We've got the Queen of Swords, so this could mean conversation. I do see her as Libra, so we've got double Libra here. Libra is relationships, fairness, justice. Why do we have the Knight of Wands? Because look at this meeting. I feel that the Divine Feminine, she is a queen and he's a knight here. This is a conversation. Obviously, the Divine Feminine is usually, and she's gone through her own lessons. Obviously, she's the Queen of Swords. She's more detached and using her intelligence this time. She doesn't want to get hurt. This could also be a ruling, which for those of you that are going through divorce, you will be justified. The outcome will be great for you. But Knight of Wands is more about their passion, right? Their desire. So be careful, that can turn a little bit explosive, this conversation, this connection. Now, if this is explosive in a desirous way, in a connection, that's great. Just be careful that this sword that she holds, it's a double-edged sword. And we've got the Nine of Pentacles, and I see the Knight running from the Nine of Pentacles, which means they're either moving into legalities. The Divine Masculine here could go like that. This is the Virgo card, let's not forget. But someone who's very financially stable, someone who knows their worth, they're very strong standing financially, and someone who's maybe even planned and was very patient. Maybe they're financially very stable. Now they're wanting to, as I said before, connect to love. It's time. It's their time, I feel here. We've got the Seven of Wands, and they're willing to do what is necessary. That's what I feel here with this seven. Seven, remember, is also spirit. Seven of Wands says that this knight probably had a lot that they were dealing with, had to overcome. Seven of Wands, remember, Six of Wands, Seven of Wands. And they will be quick to take action here. I want to say that if the Queen of Swords is a bit harsh with her, the bone that she's got to pick with this divine masculine, more than likely, looks like they're going to, they're not going to take it very well. So just take it easy there. Let's have a look at what the Sun has got to provide. We've got the Knight of Cups. Knight of Cups, someone slow, but someone ready to open up their heart. Remember, the Knight of Cups does change. They change their ways sometimes because they've been hurt. They're trotting in, they're taking their sweet old time. We've got the World card. Why are they taking their sweet old time? Maybe because this huge cycle needs to end. For others of you, love will come through as soon as a karmic cycle ends, but also as soon as the borders are open, I'm going to say, because this could also speak of world travel. Okay, so remember that we've got the 4 fixed signs here, and they're 4 fixed signs are very hard. It's a tough test that I would say more than likely I wouldn't say that both people are not going through difficulties, but I see here with a divine masculine that they've been going through a lot as well. What's at the bottom of the deck? We've got the Ace of Wands, which I've already mentioned, like the Yan energy. This is desire, fire, the light comes on, someone makes their choice. Two of Swords. Someone's ready to take action and create. Let's have a look at this Emperor. Thank you, Spirit. We've got the Ace of Pentacles, so could be an earth sign. This could be a gift from this Emperor. Okay, and the Ace of Pentacles, we know, many times could be a new home. It could be an offer. Let's take this relationship to the next level. Let's do this. It's been studied from the Page of Pentacles here. The hard work has been done. Some of you, your Emperor is ready to provide you with a new home, a long-standing connection. This could also be an offer for work for those of you that are interested in work matters. This is a gift. Grab it. Soon as it comes in, grab it by the hair. Let's have a look at the Lovers. This is a very strong love connection with a six of Cups, 2 of Cups, the Lovers. What's going on, please, Spirit? What's going on? And we've got the 7 of Swords. Someone was not committing to how strong and how deep this connection was. And maybe they were even hiding that they had other connections, obviously. 7 of Swords. For others of you, this is strong intelligence, and the fact that it's on 7 of Swords, which is air, is on the air sign of Gemini. Gemini is very intelligent, people. I'm going to tell you, if you are dealing with someone who's got a divine masculine, has their Mars in Gemini, because Gemini is very, very intelligent, but they love to talk. What was it that I wanted to say? I wanted to say that someone is acting where love is concerned. They're acting, they're holding back on their desires, or they're just hiding, or they're curious to see your emotions first. Or for those of you that are divine feminine and you've got your Venus in Gemini, again, that's yep. You're trying to get the information out. You're trying to be intelligent. But anyway, it can go whichever way. It will be different for all of you. I want to take now a couple of cards on the Ace of Swords, please, Spirit. Thank you. We've got the Moon. The truth about a deep, hidden, subconscious connection. Spiritual connection, I'm going to say as well. All lies. There's the High Priestess, everyone. The High Priestess is very spiritual, but she's also very secretive. Now, she knows, she could feel it in her bones. Remember, we had the Queen of Cups, same energy. The High Priestess is a number 2 as well. Some of you are going to be finding out information around a full moon, or it could also be on an eclipsed moon, which will be May, early June, maybe even a couple of months earlier. You're going to be finding out, you're going to have the clarity. This is success, beginning something new. This card wants me to take it. We've got the Fool card. Some of you are learning in the time of Aries about what's been going on. Temperance and Spirit and Archangel Michael is saying that it's all happening in divine timing. When the borders open, when you can travel, when you can believe, there is hope here. Remember that the sun is coming through in the background. For some of you, it's in the background, the sun, and for others of you, it's right in your face. That there will be flirtation. Someone's going to flirt with you. Someone's going to be romantic with you. And someone's going to connect very deeply. What's beneath that? There's the card of abundance. The 10 of Pentacles, everyone. We've got the Hermit, Virgo. Someone's been soul searching here. Again, spiritual, very spiritual. 10 of Swords. Someone thought that this was the end. This was it. It turns into the Ace, which we've got here. We've got the Empress. There she is, standing beautiful, standing gorgeous. She's got that seed in her belly, which maybe she was very patient with. She's got her Emperor here. She's maybe even given birth. So I think I will leave that there. Let's take a couple of love messages before I read from the book. Looks like it's going to be a bit of a long reading today. Might even take one more card on that 7 of Swords. It's really, it's bothering me. So stay on. Let's see what the messages are, the spoken messages, thoughts as well. I feel damaged, just like I can't do this. Is it possible to forgive and forget? Someone is having doubts about that. I wish I could take back the things I said. Something is still missing for me and I'm trying to figure out what that is. Someone is looking for information. You are an angel. I think we've had this card recently. Someone told me, someone wrote a comment, I remember. They called me an angel. So obviously there was a message in that for you, darling. And we've got, you feel like home to me, obviously. Obviously. This is a very familiar connection, but it's not an easy one, everyone. With this young female that's showed up here, I'm going to say it could be an attitude, if not another person for some of you. So let's pick up these cards and I want to take another card on the 7 of Swords before I read from the book for you. We have the 9 of Wands, yeah. So something was withheld, information was withheld, and therefore there were trust issues here. Now the 9 of Wands, obviously someone's been, they've gone through heaven and hell here. But remember that the action and advice is that the 10th wand comes through, and therefore the cycle ends. You get to the end of a burden. 9 is important here. 9 is also the Hermit, where someone's seen the light. It's interesting that we had the Hermit, we saw the Hermit, and we've got the Wheel of Fortune where the connection is here. So let's take from the book, everyone, and see what the card Yan reads. Remember, it's an ace. It's like having an ace up your sleeve. Okay, so what this card is all about. Yan represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward. I was talking about recessive. The whole, I mixed it up, obviously. Yin is the divine feminine. Yan is the divine masculine. So sorry. I don't know how I did that, but anyway, I did. So it's the divine masculine, and of course, the Aries season is a divine masculine energy. Aries, remember, is Martian ruled, and it's fire. The energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, for you can easily build momentum and make headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There is no reason to hesitate. You are the sharper of your destiny now. I said sharper, I meant shaper. You are the shaper of your destiny now. And I want to say I did speak of recessive energy, so please take those messages because that's important. I do feel nothing is usually a mistake. There is a reason why something is said in a different way. And we've got the garden here, the Garden of Eden, which speaks of, and it's a 20, just like with the Judgment card right here. So someone is ready to take action, to speak, to come out of that cave. Let's see what the relationship message says. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement towards your highest good. So go forth and with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Now, what I wanted to add, we're still in the Piscean energy time. Happy birthday if it's your birthday today, last day of Pisces. Pisces is recessive, it's water, it's intuitive. So for those of you that have been in the recessive energy, not taking action, the advice says that you need to take action. And as the sun ingresses into Aries, it's all about cardinal energy. You have to take on the Yan energy, take action. If you're a divine feminine and you're dealing with a divine masculine that is very recessive, they've got more yin than yang, right? They're waiting for you to take action. So don't hesitate. And I want to say one more thing, a word of advice. Waiting and waiting and waiting forever and losing your life, not living, is not an option. Don't do that. Live your life. Continue to live your life. Take that risk. Send out that message. If you hear nothing, let it go. Don't close the door fully, but live your life. Leave the door only a tiny bit open. And if that special person is meant to come back, then that's what you and you're ready or you're accepting, then that will happen. If not, because everyone is on different timelines. For some people, it's not meant to happen in this lifetime. It's not meant to happen in these 20 years. It's meant to happen in another 20 years. You get what I mean? Anyway. All right. I will leave it at that. Beautiful messages here. I do feel that with the sun here, there's going to be a lot of clarity. You have been through a lot. You've proven your ability to stand strong. Again, I'm going to say if there's no trust if someone has done so much wrong and there's absolutely no trust, then the door is absolutely closed. Look elsewhere. Start something new, a new connection. Don't close the door on new love. Never. If you feel that this person completes you, Spirit is saying, because this is in the divine position, it's saying that you're almost at the end of your burden. They're coming through with the Ace of Wands. They will put the burden to rest. Okay, so that's what I see with the Nine of Wands on top of the Seven of Swords. Okay, choose wisely, I'm going to say. Be open to signs and synchronicities always. If you think of someone and you watch those repeating numbers and you see an animal, a special animal that reminds you of them, pay attention to those signs because they're very important. You are connected very deeply with the Lenormand showing up as, the moon here. Trust your intuition, pay attention to your dreams, and get ready for action as the equinox is here, everyone. Okay, so I will leave it there. I do hope that it resonated. I'd love to hear your comments. For those of you that are interested in what's going on with Patreon, which is launching tomorrow, everyone, and I've got my list here so I don't forget, I'd just like to mention a couple of things for you. First of all, on the 20th of March is when you will be able to access Patreon with Divine Debut. Okay, thank you so much for your support in advance. Now, what I'm really excited about is to let you know that those of you that join us on Divine Debut 11, that join us on the equinox on the 20th, anytime from the 20th of March until the 31st of March, you will not be charged. It will be for free. So you get the bonus of seeing what's already in there, and that will help you make up your mind, maybe, because you may have second thoughts. It will help you decide whether you want to continue. Beware though, because from the 1st of April, you will have to put all your details in so that you can get into Patreon. On the 1st of April will be when you start paying. Okay, you will be charged from the 1st of April, every time from the 1st of April. Or, of course, if you're going to join in the middle of the month, you will be paying every time you'll be charged in the middle of the month. So, those of you that just want to have a quick look, grab what you can. It's for free. Okay? But beware, as I said, you will be charged from the 1st of April onwards. If you join from the 20th till the 31st and you're just in there for a look, make sure you get out of there. You cancel it before the 1st of April. Now, the content will be in there, of course. Of course, the giveaways, you won't be able to take advantage of the giveaways because there's going to be 3 tiers, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3. Each tier will have its, its specialties, let's say. Each tier will, if you go to the 3rd tier, pay for the 3rd tier. If you subscribe to that, you get everything that tier 1 and 2 get as well. You get everything. So you get to go into a draw for a free reading. You get to go into tier 1 free reading, tier 2 free reading, and tier 3 free reading. I will be doing a free reading on each tier every month. So those of you that will subscribe to the 3rd tier, you're in 3 draws to win. Okay, now, Patreon will charge you up front. So let's say you pay on the 1st of April. Okay, you pay on the 1st of April, that will be for April. Okay, so Always. The money's taken first and then you get the goods. It's just like going to the shop. You don't get the goods unless you pay, right? Okay, it doesn't matter when you join. You can join mid-month. You still get to see what is in that tier. It doesn't matter whenever you join. Okay. Now I just wanted to mention also that the content on YouTube will not change. Divine Debut is giving you more. YouTube will stay the same. We just give extra on Patreon. Now, just reading my notes. You also have the ability to cancel your membership if you are not happy whenever, okay? Please remember that. And you can also change tiers when you're not happy. Let's say you go for the first tier because it's the cheapest. You can change that. You can go to the third tier whenever you want. Also, I wanted to mention that just for instance, as I was selling the the extended readings on my website, right? And you were paying individually. It's way more value for you when you join me on Patreon. You get so much more for so much less. So I'm also going to give you an option for those of you that really don't like memberships, you don't like reoccurring themes, you don't want to support Divine Debut so much, and you want to just purchase one extended reading, those readings will still be up on my website for purchase. But really, it suits you, it's more value for your money to join Patreon, even the first tier. Okay, and those of you that will see that's what's in each tier, it's going to be very exciting for you because we do give you a lot. And as time rolls on, Divine Debut will be giving even more. Now remember that the astrology readings that are mentioned in Patreon, they're very educational. Okay, and I think I've mentioned everything. Any questions? I suppose you can put them below the video here and I will get back to you. Other than that, everyone, and you're going to ask me the price, just go on tomorrow. It's for free. Check Divine Debut 11 on Patreon. It launches tomorrow. Doesn't matter if you go on in a couple of days. You will see what's on and you'll see how worth it is and what value we'll be giving you. All right, so I hope that that is fair and just for all of you. I'm giving from my heart. Your support really matters. Thank you so much in advance. And I think that's it for today. I'm hoping you're all going to have, I should say, a wonderful weekend. Okay, because in the land down under now, in the southern hemisphere, you're almost, you're ahead. So have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Oh, just one last thing I wanted to mention also that the lockdown in Greece is starting to open up slowly. So yay, we're going to be able to be freed from those restrictions, limitations, that karmic energy, in whichever way it works out and whichever way you see it in your own personal life. Okay. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. Love and light. Talk to you soon. Press on the notification bell if you have not. Otherwise, you'll miss what is uploaded here. Ta-da. Love you all lots.